guys, I'm here to pick some random, what are these? Yep, random cards. I'm going to see what's going on around us. Alright, see what's going on around us. What do we need to be mindful of? I want to do this read before I get to the folly, because folly's folly. If it plays into this, I might actually do folly along with it. I'm really not interested in doing that though. I'm like on a more serious now. I know what I just saw, and I don't want to see this. I don't. Yeah. So, you know, there's folly and then there's serious stuff, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't need to know what's going on around me. What's up in the air? What's going on around us? Give me the collective. I want the collective, please. There's something about a timeline. Time is running out. I keep getting it. Consistent message. Somebody's running out of time. Somebody does need to respond to paperwork. Somebody months ago received some sort of paperwork. It was a warning about something, or it was that we're looking into something. Somebody dismissed the message. Somebody didn't pay attention to it. This message may have had something to do with a probe. Some sort of information. Predictive programming comes out. That's what's coming out around us. Alright, I'll try how it comes out again. Ah, boy. It's predictive programming. I don't know if somebody was trying to predict something that you do, or something with the remote control. Somebody might be trying to control you guys. There's something with the remote control. Now, if you take a look at that from a house perspective, you're going to say, okay, you know, predictive program and a remote. No. Okay, we're going to look at remotes from another perspective, right? We're going to look at that. What is a remote? Something that can set something off, right? Like that. We're going to watch out for that. I don't play. Give me more. What else? Big Pharma. Look out for drugs, okay? Something up with drugs. Something with law enforcement. Law enforcement. Big Pharma. Something with drugs. They might be trying to stop drugs, because law enforcement is upright. Big Pharma's reversed. Big Pharma might be mad about this, or the streets might be mad, okay? I don't know what this means, though. This is going to mean something to the people that are looking. It's reaching out for everybody, especially this piece of it. There's something with manipulation. Somebody did not manipulate something. Big Pharma, I don't know. Predictive program, manipulation. Somebody could not manipulate something. I wasn't able to manipulate something. I couldn't fix it. Somebody's healing from something. From a situation that was manipulated. Somebody expected you guys to do something. They predicted that you would do something. They were completely wrong. They couldn't manipulate your behavior. Haha. Paranormal. Somebody probably is going through paranormal activity. You don't know what this is, but paranormal activity, things coming around you, feelings, orbs, like weird stuff, right? But for some people, once they get in a state of mind, right, once you've done so many things, paranormal becomes anything. Airplanes flying over, and you actually do see this stuff. So something about paranormal activity. I don't know what this means. It's going to mean something to somebody. Somebody may feel like they had paranormal or felt paranormal activity. Big Pharma. Mixing pills with a state of mind that is not balanced when you don't know what you see, because paranormal activity is real. But if you're balanced, it's not going to scare you, right? If you are chemically enhanced with Big Pharma and in a state of mind, it will... You're weak, you're done. Fear. Somebody's scared of law enforcement facing paranormal activity. Let me just focus on that piece of it. So paranormal activity is what it is. But the airplanes that fly overhead, right? The peeking out of windows because you know the law enforcement is coming. Law enforcement is looking at somebody's drug use or their activity with Big Pharma. I keep getting this story. I'm getting somebody's a supervisor or something like that. Somebody's a supervisor, a big shot, somebody who's really big. There's a government probe that I see. Somebody's in fear about this. Somebody manipulated some pills, prescriptions. Somebody's trying to heal. I feel like this situation may have played out at work. I know it. A situation may have played out. Somebody may have been asked to leave work or whatever this is. Something with work, something with manipulating something with turning a blind eye. There are two men here, younger energies. They could be younger than who you are. There's a Knight of Swords that actually comes out reversed in this energy, right? Something having to do with work, paranormal activities, peeking out of windows, hearing stuff, responding to every sound. Losing weight. Not keeping up with yourself like you used to, right? Maybe you're broke now. Something having to do with work. Something with greed. There was a timeline at work that somebody's questioning. It came out earlier. There's something with a timeline at work. I'm questioning something that happened at work. Did you manipulate something? There's another one that keeps coming. There's something about a false flag. I'm going to leave this because I feel like that's a separate story. Let me get into this. All right, something with the timeline issue at work, something having to do with Big Pharma. Let's go. There's two knights that show up here. There's a Knight of Swords that shows up. If you are dealing with something at work and you're a supervisor or manager, you lost your aggressiveness. Some of you guys knew that somebody was a little off. They'd gotten in trouble before at work. Somebody was aggressive. Somebody was out of control. They did something too many times, but it says that as a supervisor or a manager or somebody that turned a blind eye, it says that this person delayed the paperwork, they delayed the messages and communication, and it says whoever this manager, supervisor, CEO, Big Pharma, looked over something to let this guy do whatever the hell he wanted to do. It says that you are going to suffer some serious repercussions for withholding information, supervisor. All right, because we got another knight that shows up here, right? So one is crazy, the other one's reckless, and you knew what these people were doing and you let them do it. This other one over here, what does it say? It says that this person's violent. You knew that. You knew that before you hired them. You suppressed their records, right? They're violent. It says that they're a show off, right? So, and they're abusive. So when they stole the money from work and they embezzled the money, they ain't give no what's about getting on the internet and showing it, right? And you knew that, but I don't think you did, because it says here that you were a little greedy. You found out after the fact, after the government, which is the United States government here, with the secret probe. So we came, we found you, we looked at you, we probing. And I don't know if you know that we got the two knights here, the two younger guys that you were working with. The reason why you did this, it says that you were in the Five of Pentacles reversed here. Something with a banking institution. Somebody could work at a bank. I feel like this is a government institution. We're looking at the paperwork. Probe, a secret probe. Some of you guys were dealing with a Virgo, and you didn't know that this person was reckless. But I feel like there's a connect here. There's a connect that could have been a Virgo, or this could be the government. Somebody is investigating you guys from the government, whoever this is. Five of Pentacles, bankruptcy, spiritual bankruptcy. Somebody might be sick. Somebody, this person, whoever this supervisor or CEO, supervisor, or whoever this is, this person was hoping to get a new job. It says that they're not going to get a new job. As a matter of fact, it says that the money they were expecting with this Five of Pentacles, the support you counted on, is not going to be forthcoming. It says financial loss, bankruptcy, and you're paying a debt back to a banking institution because you let these two do something, rob you. It says you turned a blind eye to what they were doing, and that's why your ass is out the door, okay? Whoever you are, your ass is out the door for that reason, because you let these two guys do whatever they want to do. Then we, the government, came in, right? Maybe somebody did something with some drugs. This is Big Pharma. This could be drugs, but it has to do with this. Big Pharma and banking institution. So banking institution falls right under Big Pharma. Now somebody's scared. Isn't that something? Timeline issue. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Let me where them cards go. Somebody's hoping for protection against this Big Pharma charge with this banking institution where they're sitting in fear. Somebody's also thinking about offing themselves because they're humiliated, embarrassed. They fear for their job. Somebody's going to be told after an investigation, yeah, you're going to have to go to the help wanted, right? Somebody did it for hire, but somebody's going to have to try and find another job, because if you're on some sort of leave for an investigation, the answer is going to be no. You're not going to be asked to stay. You're going to be asked to leave. Give me more. All right, because you got your life insurance. Somebody could work for an insurance company, right? You guys could have worked for an insurance company. There's something with inky paperwork. Inky paperwork, right? Yeah. This card keeps freaking coming out. You sitting in a pile of Five of Pentacles. You was greedy, though. That's why you did this. That's why you turned a blind eye to what these two was doing at the job. So, I will tell you this. This Tournament card reverse also symbolizes jail. One of these two knights could be in jail. So there's drugs, there's a jail. Ooh, child. There's a government investigating, especially this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're really investigating this one. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold up. Yeah, all I was there the whole time. So, we're investigating this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, this younger energy for the things that they've done. Alright? We're also investigating this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, younger energy that did something at a banking institution that you found out about, and that we found out about, and we did an investigation. Knight of Wands. Now, I'm trying to figure something out, though. Why are these two knights here? somebody's a violent person. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius may have been shot before or did something in the streets before, or some sort of high priestess. They knew something about a Pisces energy, or they knew something about a high priestess, because I said, why are they here? We're here because we know something. We're here because we see something. Why are these 2 knights here? What is the competition? 4 of Pentacles. We're here because we know something about a high priestess who could be a Pisces. We want to take her money or his money. We're here to take some money from this person. I told you this is about money. We want to rob somebody. Through an insurance company, violence, so they can make a claim. Somebody's a Capricorn who put a bet out on somebody. There's a Pisces and a Capricorn here, because I said, why are these 2 knights here? 7 of Wands. Why? Somebody's defending themselves, but why? What are you defending yourself against? Somebody could be a Leo. Ace of Wands. Somebody's defending themselves against some situation about a new project or a new sexual something. I'm defending myself against Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm defending myself. I have to defend myself against some new something that I pursued. It could be a younger person, or I'm defending myself because I missed an opportunity to create something new, be creative, or be with a younger person sexually, or a new person sexually. It could be a younger person or a newer person sexually. Somebody, this is what they're fighting over, some chick. You got the 10 of Wands. Somebody's releasing a burden. Somebody wants to release a burden now. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to release this burden. Somebody's going to confess. I get a Sagittarius confessing to some embezzlement here. They're defending themselves. There's some Pisces that might make some sort of an accusation. There's something that they know. Their inner voice keeps telling them that somebody stole their money, and you have this energy here who is a Leo that could be defending themselves. They're like, they tried to stop something. I don't want you to have access to something. Somebody's releasing a burden. Somebody's confessing about a Leo. There's a Leo that's going to confess about a Sagittarius. There's a Pisces here who's looking into the embezzlement of a Leo of some new project. That could be any kind of project, right? Like if you try to build a building or something and it didn't go well and all the money been piling in, they're looking at that. 10 of Wands, there's going to be a confession. Somebody's trying to manage their tasks and they're having a hard time doing it. 3 of Cups. Is this 3 of Cups? 3 of Cups reversed. Somebody is releasing a burden about a group of friends. Somebody's a Cancer. There's a Sagittarius that's going to release a burden about a group of friends or something having to do with a Cancer. I'm going to tell on you. The Chariot, confirmation, Cancer. They're going to tell something about a car accident. They're going to tell something about a car accident, some cheating, some insurance. This is what they're going to tell about this Cancer. I'm going to tell on your friend, says the Sagittarius. I'm going to tell that you did something with life insurance or car insurance to off somebody. I'm defending myself. This Sagittarius is desperate. They're going to talk about a Pisces. This Sagittarius is being probed for embezzlement. That's number 1. This Sagittarius stopped somebody's creative ideas, or they tried to, of a Leo. Now, the Sagittarius is going to spill the beans about some friends of a Cancer, some gathering that they had, something with the Chariot coming up reverse. This could have been a car accident. It could have been being drunk. This Sagittarius could actually tell that somebody's dirty law enforcement. You're dirty. Who says, what are they going to tell about this Chariot reverse? It's either fraud, car insurance fraud. They're going to tell about an accident that was covered up. They're going to tell about a dirty cop or law enforcement. They're going to tell about a whore. Empress reverse here. They're going to tell how a Cancer was cheating with somebody. Ooh, I'm going to tell that you was cheating with an Empress reverse. They're going to say, oh, you was with a hoe. Somebody could be, I don't like to put titles on the Empress reverse. I don't like to put signs on the Empress reverse, because Empress reverse to me, she's a person, right? She's a hoe. It don't matter what sign she is. This woman is a hoe that latches on. All she wants is the money. She just wants to make sure she can lay on her ass for the next 21 years, right? That's what she wants. So they're going to tell something about an Empress. Hold up. Oh, child. They're going to tell something about a Scorpio. Oh, my goodness. Or a Tower. The Tower just represents a fortress. Whatever they're going to tell is designed to lay you down. Okay? Hold up. I'm picking these up off the ground. It's designed for a tower to happen, whatever this Sagittarius is going to tell. They want to tell something There's going to be some sudden trouble. They're trying to provide sudden trouble. And whatever they're going to tell is going to provide some sudden trouble. I'm led to believe that this insurance policy, I feel like what falls under its umbrella in terms of fraud is going to be housing and also car insurance. That falls under that umbrella. But there's something here with Big Pharma. There's also money. There's money laundering, Big Pharma, and somebody going into debt. And that could be the reason why they decided to partake with this nonsense. It's the end of somebody's job, end of an era, confirmation. I told you, whoever this representative is or this supervisor, they'll lose their job. You're not going to be asked not to come back. Tower. Ego, gone. End of an era. Your job, gone. Like that. Somebody's house could burn down. We know somebody's doing fire magic currently. You cheat. You dead cheat. I don't know what... never mind. These people don't know how the feds operate. They sit and look at you like regular people. You think you playing in their face, they be playing in yours. You heard? Ooh. Anyway, I think I'm done here. Well, let me call out some letters. This was just a quick read. Oh! I don't know what just happened here. Hold up, y'all. Where are them letters at? Do I have any in here? Yes, I do. The letter N keeps coming up for some reason. Very significant. Who's this letter N? NC. Somebody could be in North Carolina. Give me initials for whoever. Who's this supervisor, CEO, boss? This one that's allowing these two dudes to steal the money. E. Somebody's letting these guys steal the money. It literally says this person turned a blind eye. They lost aggressiveness to something that required attention. You knew they were stealing from this institution. You knew they were dealing drugs in the building or whatever these people were doing. You knew it. And we caught you. Give me more. Y'all, F. EF. Give me one more. I'll tell you was taking fees, right? O. M. Give me... Page of Pentacles comes out reverse. This money's not coming to you. Whatever money you thought you was getting, you ain't getting it. It says G-O. You ain't getting the money. G-A. G-A-E. Confirmation E. Give me one more. Give me one more. L. I think L came out twice, no? I don't know. Somebody's name could be Catherine. You could be from Boston. You could be a principal. Catherine of Boston. Ooh, child. Oh, how the mighty fall. Not proud crap. Get the hell out of here. Who's going to jail? Give me this tower. Because the Hermit card reverse says that there's going to be a manager or somebody's held responsible for this, right? Because you saw what they were doing. You turned a blind eye. You contributed to the theft. And it says that you're going to jail, if you want to know. That paperwork that you're ignoring, it says that you withheld information purposely. Purposely withheld information. And you're going to suffer the repercussions because of it. Now, give me this tower. The letter B. Yes, you're going to jail, baby. Who else going to jail? Who's going to jail? Give me jail. Somebody named Bo or B-O. You going to jail. O-B says you going to jail. Whoever you is. There's a Scorpio. You could be going to jail. Tower. Who's going to jail? Who's going to jail? I got low. PCG. It says you going to jail. PCG and M. Somebody's name could be Om or Mo. You could be going to jail. I ain't going to jail because I ain't done nothing. Okay? I'm all innocent. Okay, like I said, these folks know what it is. Now, is there anything else? Who is this Leo? I'm interested. I want to pull this Leo, and I want to pull this Sag. This High Priestess. Who is this Cancer? Oh wow, we got a couple. Empress. Wow, we got a lot of major arcanas here. Who's this Cancer? Just give me a couple of letters. Who's this Cancer? T-A. I don't think we're gonna. Tap. I keep getting tapped for some reason. Somebody's tapped. Law enforcement got tapped. Somebody's being tapped. A wiretapped. Somebody's wiretapping a law enforcement officer who's dirty. They know they dirty. They're just going to get enough evidence on you to get you effed up because you messing up the name of the precinct or whatever they doing down there. It says here, this Pisces L. Confirmation. That L is surrounding that. PTM. Fill in those blanks too. I feel like I need more. I'm not gonna pull more because this is messy and it's stuff all over the place. Somebody could be in a Pennsylvania. Somebody's name could be Matt. Somebody could be on a DL. Somebody's name could be TL. Somebody's name could be BM. Somebody could have a baby mama. I'm done. I love you guys. I don't know. I'll probably throw this up tomorrow. Whatever. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.